Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Cup of Genre. My idiot self, late last night setting up this live stream, decided to put 9 p.m. as the start time. So if you are actually here, thank you so much for being here. I got it started. We got some stuff up on Twitter. The Daily Cup of Genre is brought to you by the good folks over at Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. I am Kyle Malone, joined as usually by Manny Gomez. What's up, bud?
Not much, man. We're almost to the weekend.
I know, dude, and you got a busy few days coming up. You said, man, what's going on?
Well, we are lucky enough to have our county fair this year back, and being that I live in a county, Madera County, California, the fair is a big deal.
Yeah,
and everybody comes out. A lot of the local clubs also come out and do their thing and raise money for the different awarenesses, Kiwanis, Lions, 2030 Club, Pan American Club, all the ones that do a lot of great volunteer work. So I usually volunteer with the Madera Breakfast Lions at their beer booth. I've done it for years, and I can see myself doing it for many more years. And it's pretty much just serving beer, man. Are the motto for the clubs we serve, and so we serve beer.
Interesting. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Also, Devin Dawson on Saturday night. It's going to be a great country concert, and then on Sunday night we're going to go to Strummers to see Strawberry Girls. I believe that's what they're called.
Nice. That's cool, man. You had a few cool interviews. We have an awesome YouTube channel that you might be watching right now. We appreciate that. Hit that subscribe and thumbs up or thumbs down. We'll take the hate clicks, but we got a lot of really great interviews on our YouTube channel. Manny threw up a couple last night, including some stuff from What If, which is a big deal right now. So what's going on with What If?
No, just I had the privilege of talking with a lot of the behind the scenes people. So character development, editors, the composers. I mean, just quite the array of talent. And actually, I have 2 or 3 more that are going to go up, just kind of a little bit more timely, just to space them out a little bit. Afton Corbin also for a Pixar short called 20 something. I put that one up. It's a Pixar short that was really fun. That's going to come out tomorrow on Disney Plus. And then 2 people I really enjoy on screen, and then also Natalie Morales did some pretty cool stuff with a Hulu movie called Plan B. And then Mark Duplass, who you might recall from he plays the producer on the morning show. They did a really cool kind of Zoom movie, which was very cool. That actually also drops tomorrow, so I got to talk to them. That one's also up, and then also Amazon is going on a limb a little bit. They're doing an erotic thriller called The Voyeurs. I don't know how to pronounce that right. Whatever.
Which one?
The Voyeurs.
Oh yeah, that I think you've got it right.
I got it right. Okay. I always feel I look at the word and I say something sus
it's
about
a
this word.
Weird word, and it sounds so like you want to pronounce it differently because of the U versus the O at the end of voyeur as we know it. But anyways, yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, I got all 4 of the lead actors. So the other ones are going to go on. I got the director. I will apologize for my bad grammar last night. I actually uploaded that I think at about 1 a.m. for Sydney Sweeney and Justice Smith. But you guys get it. So I apologize for that. But yeah, no, man, we've been so busy. Today I got the co-creators of Blue's Clues, and also the voice actors for the Nickelodeon Smurfs. So
outstanding. That's cool, man. I like that. Well, guys, you heard all the fun stuff we got going on the YouTube channel. Now let's get to the reason most of you are likely tuning in, which is the shampoo reveal. Neat potato. Very, very funny. So let's do this Matrix Resurrections trailer. Manny and I have not seen it yet, and we're ready, guys. So let's bring in the stream. And Manny, tell me if you can hear it. You good?
What?
All right, here we go, guys. Matrix Resurrections.
Particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
Oh, look, it's NPH. Okay. So they're playing with the whole
Am I crazy?
reboot thing that they talked about in the sequels. So he's back in. Maybe a different person. Let's see. White Rabbit. Go figure.
That's why I've never been a Matrix guy.
I love the first one. It holds up really well.
Have we met?
I've seen it. I've seen it once to watch it, and I don't think I've ever watched it again.
Oh, someone says fart reveal. Funny. I'll say that this with the way it looks, how crisp and clean, and how modern. It's kind of odd. Only because I don't watch the sequels as much. I watch the original, and it looks different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what was that? 1999, 2001?
97, 98.
Is it 97?
But yeah, late 90s.
1999. I was right. Haha. That's
Why
what
does he
matters.
look like he's in like holding the Marvel dude on the comments says fart reveal? That looked like Keanu Reeves was holding in a fart.
I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
So
You don't know me.
it's
No?
it's really
Who's
interesting.
Candyman?
99. Thanks, Minecraft and Cam.
I said that earlier.
You did. I said I thought it was 97, 98. You're right.
No, I
Good job.
told you I checked it.
Oh, you double checked it. Okay. I don't know if I get the point of the song, but I'm not sure it necessarily is working for me here. I do think it looks real nice and clean, but again, it's different. It doesn't quite feel Matrix to me, but in a theater, it might a little bit more. Someone on Slack said they thought some of the effects look unfinished. There, I can see maybe bullet time stuff. I like it. I think it needed
Nobody
better
should be
music.
judging effects on a trailer.
What's that?
Nobody should be judging effects on a trailer.
No. Like I said, someone had mentioned it, and I was just looking to see if I found.
I was roll my eyes
something.
when people say that on a trailer. It's like the effects don't look finished. It's a trailer.
Yeah, but they don't always fix it either. So sometimes what we see in the trailer is what we get. So that right there, this updated code screen, that I think is what's really throwing me off, guys. I don't know, everyone. What'd you think of the Marvel Matrix Resurrections trailer? I liked it. I'm interested. It's again one of those things. Oh God, ads. It's one of those things where you've got all of the hey, remember this, remember that. Yeah, sure. I guess my biggest hope here is that it's just better than Revolutions and Reloaded, right? That's all we need. It to be better than that.
Well, I didn't even watch the other two, so.
Third favorite trailer right now, Minecraft. That's awesome. What did you guys think about the music? Manny, you and I are both big music fans, and I like the song. I like Airplane, both Jefferson and Starship varieties. But I dig the song. I love Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and how it was used there. But here I didn't quite care for it. What'd you think, man?
It was okay. I mean, trailers usually sometimes don't really coincide as far as music wise with what we're gonna see on the film, and the song's fine. The trailer was fine. I don't the thing that I find interesting with The Matrix is that when it came out in 1999, it was such a revolutionary movie as far as effects and the way it was shot, and I think that's really what grabbed everybody's attention and made it the popular film that it is now. And I think maybe that's where it started losing people in the sequel and going forward, because there wasn't anything necessarily special about it. It was just a continuation of the story. So I wonder how well this is going to do with even with people who love The Matrix, as it's what are they going to show you that's new? What's different? They're gonna need to kind of hopefully step up their game and do something that hasn't been done in films, because I think that's what's almost expected from the Matrix. They screwed up, man. It's one of those things where you you catch yourself, you do something so well the first time, and you set your bar up a little too high. Nevertheless, it'll be nice to go back to that world. Like I said, it's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I understand what it did for the film industry and going forward with effects. So it's cool. I just hope for the sake of fans that it's not just a nostalgia trip.
Yeah, that's been my biggest like concern over the last few months, especially when we got the No Way Home trailer and Ghostbusters, and I'm like, guys, nostalgia goggles only take you so far. The Marvel dude asks, do we think the Resurrection title is bad? No. Cam, I kind of get the rebooted idea, but Reloaded kind of ruined that a bit, and I think Resurrections, from some of the stuff we heard out of CinemaCon, I think that word might actually be really fitting. Manny, what do you think of the title, Resurrections? I know you're not big into it, but someone asked.
The title's fine. Resurrection is a good name for a title. I mean, if it was up to Kyle, it would be The Matrix. Welcome back to.
No, I don't want a sentence long title.
Or he would prefer The Matrix 4 or whatever.
No more numerical
that's what,
sequel titles. I hate that with a passion. I dig it overall because it's a deeper cut. Yes, the Matrix part of the pop culture and all of that, but it's not something that has been bled dry like so many other properties, and it also is one that still has the ability to fit into today's entertainment. Like I said, it looks a little different to me. It looks a little odd, but it's Star Wars Force Awakens looked odd. You know what I'm saying? Because you have the OT and the way it looks, and then you have the prequels and all their let there be more profits. I like that, Cam. Ain't that the truth? But the OT, old style. The sequels all digital, and then episode 7 tried to blend in both. It looked odd. I got used to it for those movies. Not that was the least of their issues, but I hope that it does the same with Matrix, that I can get into it. Yeah, dude. Why didn't you get into the original very much? Did none of your friends get into? Because that was kind of like the big thing I was, let's see, 99, so I was either in 8th or 9th grade, depending on the month it came out. It was a big deal, dude. Like,
yeah, dude, I was in
PC guy.
I was in what, 99, so 6th, 5th grade, something like that.
Oh, that's why you're a little younger than me. That's why, probably. Yeah, I had
old fart.
I know. I had highly irresponsible parents that would buy their 12 and 13-year-old middle schooler tickets to R-rated movies. No, my family, it depended on the movie and the content. My dad was a drill sergeant when Matrix came out, or he may have been in Korea at that point for his last trip there. But most of my friends, we went and saw a lot of rated R movies there in the late 90s. Idle Hands, the Faculty, lots of horror movies. The Matrix, and our families were all knew each other, and our parents were like, yeah, these kids can go see these rated R movies, no problem. This was before you had to have someone over 18 go in with you. One parent would buy all the R tickets and we'd go see it. But yeah, I was a few years older than you. I want to see what they do with it. That's all I can wait and see. You got anything else you want to say about the Matrix Resurrections, man?
Not really. There's nothing that really blew my mind from that trailer. Anywho, just kind of a little bit more of the same. It was nice to see that. I'm high on kind of the stock for like Yaya, and a couple of the other actors that are in it. So
It's gonna be interesting to see Neil Patrick Harris in this movie, and I only say not that I love him as Count Olaf in Netflix's series of unfortunate events. I love him as his
Barney
in the Harold and Kumar. I love him as Barney. This will be a very, very different type of movie. This is a huge movie, you know, and he's been in big projects, but I don't necessarily know if he's ever been in anything like this. Maybe back in the day we thought Starship Troopers was. How badass was Starship Trooper? No, you liar! You shut your mouth. You guys send all your hate mail at LRM_Emmanuel. How did you not like Starship Troopers?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I just you claimed it was some sort of masterpiece.
No, I didn't. I said it was a big deal then. I didn't think it's as big a deal as Matrix, but it was fun.
I mean, no, it was just fun. It wasn't. I didn't even when it came out. I didn't think
it's
it was
a blast. It's not a masterpiece. It's trash in the best way.
Okay, yeah, that's how I describe it.
Okay, but it's enjoyable. We could agree it's enjoyable
yeah,
trash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank God. You have me scared. I was about to fire you.
You can't fire me.
I can fire you from the show. I run the show. This is my show. No, anyways, guys. Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. We mentioned Barney and How I Met Your Mother. Out of curiosity, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but have you seen or read any of Christine's stuff or anything else on How I Met Your Father?
No, I don't even want to know. So here's the thing about How I Met Your Mother. I was so invested in that show that I stopped watching it halfway through the last season, so it would never end.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, it was a good show. We got into it late, and I'm glad that they did release the alternate ending, because the original TV ending, I will agree with. To
this day, I still don't know the ending, so.
Oh, well, enjoy. Starship Troopers is Avengers Endgame, directed by Joss Whedon. I would actually pay to see Whedon's Endgame cut. Not saying it would be good, but I'd watch it.
No, I would not. No, I don't want to. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Did we mention what Marvel dude? I'm not quite motor. I'm not sure. Yeah, dude. Let's see. Halloween is coming up. We got a Friday Frights segment, but you're not going to be here tomorrow to kind of to talk about it. So I want to kind of ask you a couple of things, man, about some of the things coming to movies and streaming stuff dealing with Halloween. What is your like go to mother? That I'm not sure. Marvel dude, is that a movie? I know there was one with like a robot, and an AI and like some post-apocalyptic thing. That's the last thing I saw. I think that was called Mother. Anyways, classic Halloween cartoons is the topic. Specifically, anything, not specifically. I was going to say something else and then I lost it. So classic Halloween cartoons. Like one of my favorites is the Donald Duck short where he's got his three nephews and they make friends with the witch. He treats his nephews bad, so the witch totally screws Donald over and chants his feet and stuff like that. It's one of those things that I watch every year. Do you have any like really cool childhood Halloween thing that carries you forward, dude?
Besides The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, besides that, sure.
I don't think so. I think Halloween has become a lot more of a thing for me now, the last about 5 years, than it ever was as a kid. That, of course, has to do with the way I was raised. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't really a big deal at my house.
Christine, very, very, very similar. I'm wondering if they're going to show the thing that I like so much on here. I've watched it a few times. So that's cool. So let me ask you this: have you introduced your daughter into anything classic, or is she into Treehouse of Horror? Is she interested?
No, she's not into The Simpsons at all whatsoever.
Oh, not even the classics.
No, and I don't push it on her because I don't watch The Simpsons anymore either.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot in a long time. I love those first like 10, 12 years of Halloween horror, or Treehouse Treehouse of Horror.
Those I
That
do
is
remember
great.
those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
those are awesome.
Yeah. No. Yeah. She's fully invested into Halloween. Every year. Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas. She's a really big fan of Ghost Adventures. She is. She loves. There was a couple of short stories on Paramount Plus. I forgot what it's called. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. She's read all those things. Haunted Mansion. I mean, I can go on and on. She's what? Oh, The Conjuring. She loves those films. Um, yeah, there's not much she doesn't do. She loves. I mean, I guess you can count as horror the Resident Evil games, even Biohazard and the latest one, which she beat and I haven't still.
So
But that's
sad.
because of lack of time. Yep, Stranger Things also. That's another one she's into. But yeah, no, she if it's spooky, if it's paranormal, she loves it. Matter of fact, we're taking her not this weekend, but next weekend to a night tour at the Winchester House, so in San Jose.
That is awesome. I have not been to the Winchester Mansion in, God, 20 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. Stranger Things. Minecraft says they watch Stranger Things. My favorite horror TV show. Ooh,
Mine was Goosebumps growing up.
growing up, yeah, that was pretty fun. You know what, Marvel dude, I don't watch like American Horror Story.
Oh, I love American Horror Story.
I watched the first couple seasons. I like it. I don't know. I like movies. I'm not really big in. I like a lot of thriller shows, like suspense type shows.
What about What We Do in the Shadows? That's
not horror. That's comedy. It's
horror comedy. Yeah.
okay.
Vampires
Sure.
and,
Then that one. That one. Stranger Things is
there could
amazing.
be funnies in horror.
Horror-ish. I like
Chucky's
Stranger
coming out. Are you
Things.
gonna watch that?
But favorite horror shows, Barbie's Treehouse. That's funny. That would be kind of scary. What'd you say, Manny?
Chucky's coming out.
Yeah, the new show, and they've also got a Hellraiser series and movie coming out.
Yeah, you
I
can
know
keep that.
People have all sorts of fun things to say about all the different projects, and we have of course Halloween. Like Halloween.
You can keep
Halloween
the
Kills.
you can keep the Hellraiser one.
You didn't like Hellraiser? How could
I never even watched it.
Gotta give it the first one, man. Gotta give it a chance.
I'm okay, thank you.
Sick and Twisted.
Yeah, I won't even watch the original Exorcist.
I liked it. Exorcist is good. It serves a purpose.
I'm to a degree very superstitious. I like not a joke. I will not be in the same room as a Ouija board.
I know. Hey, look. So some people got that, man.
I've one time in class, our elective, I was in photography. I walked in, regular day, and then everyone. Well, come on, like arts classes in high school, sometimes you don't do anything. So somebody busted out a Ouija board. I walked right out. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I can get that. That kind of sucks because that means there's a few movies out there that are going to be uncomfortable for you to watch, but I can respect it. Totally get it. Won't bring it up again, weirdo. Anyways, so I totally dig the movie aspect of horror more than shows. I like to have a short stint into the darkness and then be done with it. Does that kind of make sense?
Well, so you've never seen Hill House, like Bly Manor?
No. I watched what was the one on Netflix with the family over like a couple of generations? Was that Hill House?
I think so.
Okay, I saw that one. Like I said, I saw the first few seasons of American Horror Story. It literally is just, I kind of get disinterested. It's hard for me to invest in horror for more than just a couple of hours. Does that? You might not get it, but that's
no. You just don't have that kind of long of attention span. Jesus,
no, it's not the attention span.
No, like as a show, because sometimes I lose interest in the show.
Yeah.
Throughout a season, horror, you can only string it along for so long. I think too. And that's kind of what happens.
Exactly.
I mean, I can handle it, but I get it because there's some shows that I won't finish because I just lose interest.
Now I will say this: I did like Black Mirror episodes because they are short.
But they're self-contained though.
Exactly, it's an anthology. It's short. did like several of those. There's a zombie movies and shows. I love zombie movies. Favorite modern zombie movie, probably Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. Classic, gotta go with classic Dawn of the Dead. And shows, I liked the first bit of Walking Dead. Didn't really stick with it for too long. Again, kind of ran into that same thing. Manny, what about you? You a zombie guy? I know you played some Resident Evil.
It's been a roller coaster. You know, zombie, yeah, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Dead. I think that Resident Evil is a good zombie movie, not necessarily a Resident Evil one. Actually, I like Resident Evil 2 a little bit, but maybe it's because Nemesis is one of my favorite characters, and I kind of took a blind eye to everything else in the film. And then Walking Dead, I've stuck with it. I read almost all the books and watched. I don't know. I'm caught up completely. Okay. So Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, Walking Dead World Beyond. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize I watched everything. Yep, I have. Thank you, pandemic, for the time to catch up, because I was seriously behind. So zombies are okay. I used to have an issue with them, and now it's whatever.
So Christine, I had to get her into it. I very slowly, and Zombieland helped a lot.
Oh, Zombieland's great. One, yeah. The second one, not so much. It's still fun, but
yeah,
it doesn't hold up the same way as the first one does.
If it hadn't taken so long, but I did like the in-world like jokes about how time kind of stops for them, even though it's still moved on for us. I thought that was a fun way to put it. So, Minecraft's worst enemy asked us what is a horror movie we would never want to visit. We will answer that right after this very, very quick word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation. 20 seconds, guys. Hang out. Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. Grow Generation offers the best deals and discounts on the best grow products on the market. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow. All right, thank you, Grow Generation, for sponsoring us. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put on our overlay. Look at that. I'm so lame. Anyways, now we got social media information. Follow us below. Thanks, Grow Generation. Anyways, so not horror movie visiting. So there's this really cool thing. Raid Shadow Legend. No, we're not that big yet. I really wish. I'll totally shill for Raid for money. So hit us up. Visiting a horror movie world, I never really thought about movies so much. I've thought about games a lot, and I like to ask the question, you got to survive a night in either Raccoon City, Silent Hill, or Rapture from Bioshock. And every now and then people will throw in the Dead Space ship, and I forget the name right now. What about you, Manny? That's
an easy question.
Where would you try to survive at?
Out of Raccoon City.
Me too. I'll take the
zombies.
Yeah,
Raccoon City is like, there's kids surviving there.
I can take the zombies.
Yeah, I don't like that question. I was actually posed that question about a week ago or something. My girlfriend and I were talking about it. It's a very simple answer. The answer is zombies. You would not want to survive. Hell no, you're not trying to go to Silent Hill. Like, hell no. Like, what is wrong with you? And then but Raccoon City, just based on the games too, it's proven that if you got no main business as far as like
RPD stars and umbrella, you're
yeah, if you don't have stars or umbrella after you might be okay. You just have to stay put a little bit.
Stay the hell away from stars, man. Nope. Don't need your help. I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, come with us. Absolutely not. No. Yeah, no. So and usually on like Nemesis and things like that are coming after specific people. Just stay out of their way and you're gonna be fine.
Okay. What about a horror movie? What is the one horror movie world that you would never want to visit? I definitely couldn't deal with anything dealing with Grays, but honestly, I think the one I could not cope with would be like Omega Man, I Am Legend type world. That type of and it's kind of weird to talk about it right now with the pandemic going on right now, but the idea of biological zombies like that is interesting, especially Heston's Omega Man version where they start talking more. I mean, look, Smith's I Am Legend is amazing, man, one of his best movies, but you know, got to get that would be really weird for me.
I still stick with Silent Hill. I mean, technically it's a movie, but I get it. It's a video game, so I guess that's a cop out. As far as let me see. Well, the thing is, like, it seems like a lot of horror movies, if you just mind your own business,
you might make it through.
Or just leave, you might be okay. Let's take, for example, let me see if I can come up with them. Oh, okay. Jeepers Creepers, for example.
Mm-hmm.
If they just keep driving, mind their own business, and not worry about what he threw down that well, that guy does not lose his eyes.
Good point. Good point.
And yeah, no, just stuff like that. It's interesting. It's like, if there's one thing that I've learned from horror movies, is mind your damn business. You don't need to go check what that sound is. You don't need to know what that noise is. Just let it be. Just move on out. Horror is just a mirror of ourselves to tell us to mind our own business, because or else they're gonna get you. I will say that yeah, I'm trying to think of one place where I wouldn't want to go.
I'll agree. Silent Hills really sucks. Yeah. What a trippy movie though. I think it's actually, while it's not executed perfectly, it is pretty damn true to source as far as tone and gore. And I mean, come on, the barbed wire and what it did to the main villain, brutal. Like that takes the Evil Dead angry what do they call it? I'm not going to say the R word, but you know, the angry R word tree, I think, is the colloquial name for it. The barbed wire put that to shame. So Silent Hill's messed up. What about Bioshock, man? That does come up quite a bit. That is an amazing game series. Bioshock and Rapture. Rapture's very scary, very creepy. People are always talking about Bioshock games, Bioshock's sequels, and stuff like that. Have you played it? You played through the series? Any of them?
Dude, we've talked about this.
I got a brain injury, dude. Come on now.
we've even gone into what we would do going forward.
Yeah.
No, man. Like, yeah, that is one of my daughter's favorite video games of all time. She has it on PlayStation and on Switch, all three of them on both, because we'll randomly start playing it. But yeah, it's a staple here. We know every nook and corner, and especially in 1 and 2, and she knows better 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, and now we want to see them in space. That's what we want to see,
right? In space.
Yeah, we even talked about the TV show that we would do a prequel that ends with the plane crash.
Yeah, yep. I remember
as a refresher
now vaguely. So that kind of brings up a question, and to everyone that is either watching or listening, listening that now or later. Bioshock is an anomaly for me when I think of video game movies versus TV shows. And I've often said that I think games would work better as a TV show than a movie. But because of the horror element with Bioshock, if you were going to retell Rapture, just it's Bioshock 1, if you were going to translate that into a property, I honestly think it would work better as a movie, going more for the horror element. While I do agree our TV show idea for prequels and stuff is great, but if you were going to legitimately adapt the game straight over, I think it would work better as a movie. If you were to adapt Bioshock 1, would you rather see it as a show or a movie?
100% a show. There's no way I want to see it as a movie. No, there's just way too much going on in that world to really set up in a 2-hour span and then wrap it all up. You're gonna be missing way too many elements. Just between the concept of the little sisters of the big daddies. You have Frank Fontaine, you have Andrew Ryan, you have, I mean, just so many other people that you want to introduce and kind of develop a little bit, but you cannot do that in a feature film, not to mention just the world itself.
Nope.
But
sorry.
So yeah, I would, if the Bioshock movie was coming out, it would be immediate red flags and being worried that I know for a fact that I'd be left unsatisfied with whatever they do, because storytelling is such a big part of the game. As you go along, you pick up all these tape recorders with the story of the people that live there and why the world is the way it is, and such, that I feel that it would be a disservice to such a well developed world, I guess you can call it, or city, or whatever, that it would just leave way too much behind, and would it be good for the I don't think it'd do well. I would be very worried.
I would agree, only if they approached it in a broader sense where they weren't doing just the game. That was kind of the key aspect to, because you're right, there's so much there, and like you said, it would be a red flag, and that's why I was like, if they're going to do just the first game, because you got to remember, it wasn't until we get to 2 and then definitely in Infinite before we start really seeing more than just the backstabbing in Rapture, right? The times stuff, the multiverse stuff, that comes later. So you could theoretically do just one, if that's all they were going to do it straight. And I think if you went horror movie, but 1,000%, I think it is a universe ripe for multimedia. The games are great. The lore is great. I could see Bioshock novels and comics and TV shows and movie adaptations. My curiosity is this, Manny. Do you think that maybe those involved with the game and the story are just not interested in seeing it translate over, and because it is so ripe for it and it hasn't been done? Do you think it's the people behind the game saying no, or do you think it's Hollywood is just too obsessed with the nostalgia goggles for millennials and Zoomers right now?
Well, I mean, it's a variety of things, including the fact that it is a video game property. Video game properties are not necessarily the most well done in the past, and then you have a world like Bioshock where you look at it and it's pretty intimidating. If you don't know it already front to back, then it's gonna be really hard to make, and then you can look at it and immediately look at how expensive it's probably going to be because you're setting up an underwater world, and the last thing you want is to do something that makes it look really cheap. Everything has to look really dated and rusted and decrepit. And not only that, but then you have to develop all the characters, the big daddies, the little sisters, and I mean, it seems like doing Bioshock would be a massive undertaking for whoever does it, and
to say the least.
And I hate to say it this way, but it just may not be worth the risk that you have to take in order to make a really good product. And so maybe that's why it's overlooked, because it's like, yeah, the story's ripe there, right for the taking, but it's going to cost us a pretty penny, and we better hit a home run.
Yeah. I could see that. It is probably one of the most beloved gaming franchises out there, and it comes from it's like the Bioshock's a spiritual successor, as they say, to an old PC game called System Shock, which I think GOG and Steam might have it. You can find it easily. Check it out. There's even a remaster. I don't know if it's an official one or a fan mod, but check that out. System Shock was great, but but Bioshock, it had such a unique thing that it did with its approach to survival horror. Resident Evil and Silent Hill, even some oddities from Japan like Galerians and Parasite Eve, all kind of follow the same thing, the same path and setups. And Bioshock took that base and said we can do this better, and they did. And then they kind of slipped with 2, but Infinite just for a game that managed to completely separate itself from its source, and then at the end of it to connect it in a way that it's really good writing, man. I really kind of want to see it do a multimedia like roll out, like let's Bioshock the hell out of things. I don't know what does everyone out in the audience think? Multimedia project, a movie, a TV show. What would you like to see from Bioshock? And then also try to get 2K to hire Manny, Cam, and myself to write the next game, because our idea is the best.
Don't hire Kyle though. He's gonna write a movie.
What?
I said don't hire Kyle. He's gonna write a movie.
I will not. I will not. Yeah, dude. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us and talking some horror stuff and talking about the Matrix. It was really fun to kind of watch it, and like I said, I'm not against it. I don't hate it. I want to see it. I'm just not like dying for it right now. But I am excited to see what shakes loose, especially some of the reveals. Like, are we going to get a classic Neo reveal with the shorter hair and stuff? What will we get a classic Morpheus reveal? Things like that. My nostalgia goggles have been coming off, but I keep pointing out that there are a few deep cut properties out there that I still would like to see polished up. However, I want to see more new things or deep cuts, or more new and unique things, or things that haven't been touched ever. Like, it's not a reboot. It might be a Marvel property, but you've never done it in movie or TV show like Moon Knight. Yeah, Manny. You got anything else you wanted to bring up today, or we good?
I think we're okay today.
Awesome, guys.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, Manny's going to take off tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of our wonderful housekeeping stuff. So, guys, please check out the YouTube channel that hopefully some of you guys are on right now. Hit the red subscribe button. Hit the red subscribe button. Check out all these amazing interviews, things from projects ranging across the entertainment genreverse, if you will. Anime, Lego Masters, cooking shows, movies, animation like What If. Everything's on there. All of our podcasts that are available wherever you get your podcasts from. Marvel Multiverse Mayhem will be up a little bit later today, I think around 2 p.m. Eastern, covering What If Zombies, which was awesome. The Cantina will be up tomorrow. We've got Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast. We've got Anime-Versal Reviews and Anime-Versal Midnight Run this week. We are doing season 2 of Megalo Box for Anime-Versal. And then of course we have our website, guys, LRMonline.com. All your entertainment news, needs, and opinions are right there. Manny, you did talk about interviews and things you've already got coming up. Did you have anything else you want to throw up, or are we good to go?
So next week I'll have a bunch of interviews for the second season of Apple TV's critically acclaimed The Morning Show. So that's going to be good. A bunch of the actors and actresses from there. Also, I know it's kind of random, but I was surprised Cam didn't like Marvel Zombies.
I agree. I'm
gonna have to have it out with him on the Cantina. But
I liked it. Did you like it, Manny?
It was good. I thought it was
good.
Freaking right. Dude, I mean, it's like it's funny because I'm enjoying the fact that now it's multiple episodes where it's the same guy causing problems. Yeah, that guy. That's a great speaking of deep cuts, I love what they've been doing with that guy, and I love all of the stuff that we do here at LRMonline.com because it's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for allowing me to
to do it and be a part of you guys' lives every month, Monday through Friday here on the Daily Cup of Genre. Manny, enjoy your long weekend, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Working all weekend. All right.
Well, you don't have to talk to the plebs. I'm joking, guys. Bye.